How did everybody like all those birthday burpees yesterday?
Sorry. Sorry.
I could have done without that last set of burpees. Those were the toughest of the whole thing, was that last, knowing you still had to do 18 burpees when you were done. But it was fun. Max enjoyed it, I think. And now we are going to do something a little bit different. So it's been hard to try to get strength, obviously, when you have very limited equipment at home. So we're going to try tomorrow. I've tried to figure out a way that we can just do some strength and stability today. So we are going to do two different workouts. So this is, I kind of got it all in one, but this is two different workouts. There's a part A, and then we'll do a part B. And it is all strength and stability. So we do a ton of cardio conditioning right now, and believe me, you're going to do a little bit more this week. So today we're going to take the day off of conditioning and do strength and stability. So there's a part A. It is giant sets. So remember what giant sets are. We're going to move through this without taking a break, knowing that our rest is coming. So it's going to be one after the other, after the other, after the other. This is not a WOD, so it's not for time. You don't put time in your score, but I want you to move through it. I don't want you to rest in between. So you're going to get your heart rate up a little bit. You're going to challenge yourself. These will become harder if you push yourself. That's the reason they're called giant sets. So if you take a rest between each one, then it is not going to be nearly as challenging as if you try to go through this. Then take your rest at the end, and you're going to do this 5 times. So we have, so the numbers are a little bit different, or a little bit skewed here, because you all have sort of different types of weights at home. So it's going to be really dependent on how heavy your dumbbell is. So depending on the heaviness of your dumbbell, you're going to do 8 to 15 seated single dumbbell strict press. Max is going to demonstrate all of these, so don't worry. Then 15 to 20 pausing weighted glute bridges with a 2-second pause at the top, okay? Then 15 to 20 weighted sit-ups. Those should be fun after the 75 sit-ups we did today, plus all the burpees. And then we have 20 single leg dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. This is going to be 10 per leg. So you're going to do 10 on one side, then you're going to switch. So these are not alternating. So 10 and 10. This one should stay the same. If you're really having trouble with that weight, then you can drop those numbers down to possibly 8 per leg. But that one should probably be okay. The rest of them are all going to be dependent on the weight of your dumbbell. Okay. So going through that, resting. We're doing that 5 times. In your score, all you're going to be putting, there's no time, like I said, but there's a place for you to put the weight. I did this kind of dumbbell and whatever you want to put in there if you want to put something. The next part is part B, and we're going to do, again, strength and stability. We're going to do it a little bit different this time. So we're going to do a minute on, a minute off. So we're going to work for a minute, rest for a minute for 4 rounds this time. We are going to do max dips, and we're going to do those in the gym here on a bench and a box to show you. At home, you're going to try to find a chair or a bench or the bed or a couch, but it just has to be a stable surface so that that doesn't pop out from underneath you and you fall to the floor. So something that you can put your hands on behind you, that's the kind of surface you're looking at home. Max dips, then max shoulder touches, and then max effort push-ups. So we're going to go 20, 20, 20, and if you notice, this is all upper body, so it is going to tax you. We're going to go 20, 20, 20, and then we're going to rest for the second minute. These are max efforts, so the reps are going to count here. So let's say you do 10 dips, 10 shoulder touches, 10 push-ups. Your score for round 1 would be 30. Then round 2 will be 30 and whatever. Your score is going to be your lowest score, so you're going to try to maintain your rep count. If you go max effort on these, it's going to be tough to do that, but that is your goal. So if you do 30, 30, 30, 20, then 20 is going to end up being your score. All right, to the floor we go. Max will give us a demo of all of these. So the first one is seated single dumbbell strict press. So Max is going to sit on the ground in that L seated position with his feet out from under him or straight out in front of him, using both arms. So this is not a single arm, both arms. And remember, you're pushing it straight up over your shoulders. So we're still practicing good form here. Straight up and down. Press and reach, get that full extension. And again, it'll be dependent on what dumbbell you have. So if you have a heavier type of a dumbbell, you might only get 8. If you've got a lighter type of dumbbell, you might get to 15. We want this to be tough by the end, not in the beginning. Then you're going to do pausing weighted glute bridges. So you're going to put that on your hip, Get into your glute bridge position. Remember, the closer your feet are to your butt, the higher you will come up and work harder. So get those feet right close to your butt. Putting that on your hips, you're gonna come up, hold it, 1, 2, that was not 2. 1, 2, down. 1, 2, down. If you just go up and down on these, 15 to 20 is not gonna be that tough. So the pause is put there so you are challenged. So make sure it's a 1, 2, not a pause down, but 1, 2. It'll make it a lot harder for you, which is the goal today, is to build some strength. Then we have weighted sit-ups. You're gonna hold that dumbbell at your chest, and you're gonna just sit up and down, all the way up, all the way down. These are gonna be challenging just because of all the sit-ups you did yesterday. And then, good. Lastly, we'll come up with that dumbbell, and we're gonna do single leg Romanian deadlifts. What I do want, if you can and you have the balance for it and the strength for it, sit opposite arm, opposite leg. So the dumbbell is going to be in my left arm if I'm standing on my right leg, or whatever, obviously vice versa. You are going to do a Romanian deadlift. So that's where, if Cassie can come to the side a little bit, he's going to come over tabletop, shoulders strong, hips back. We're not going all the way to the ground, right? Just sort of mid-shin here. Down, up, keeping that dumbbell nice and close to us like it was a barbell. So we don't want it out here, that will hurt our back. So we're keeping that just like a barbell near our legs, and then switch hands, and then you would do 10 on the other side. If you're having a hard time doing opposite arm, opposite leg, then you can switch it to same arm, same leg. That will make it a little bit easier. Rest 1 minute between rounds on that one. In part B, you do not need any equipment. So those of you that are doing that have no equipment, there is a version on Sugar WOD for no equipment for part A. Part B, everybody can do. So it is going to be 20 seconds of max dips. So these are tricep dips, different than the ones we do on the rings or when we do them on the parallettes. We are actually going into our triceps here. So you're going to dip down all the way so that your forearms are going to come down to parallel and up, or touching the ground, whichever comes first. So that is all triceps. So that's your max dips. You're doing 20 seconds. Have your sort of station all set up, because straight from there, you're going to hit the ground running and doing 20 seconds of shoulder touches. Same arm, same shoulder. Spread your feet a little bit wider there, Max. This will help stabilize you so that you're not rocking back and forth. And then if you can't touch same shoulder to same hand, that is the hardest version. You'll touch opposite shoulder. That's a little bit easier. Try not to wobble. And then if that's still too hard, you can go to your knees and be in a plank position on your knees, and then trying to touch either same shoulder. So do that. Okay, plank, plank. Plank on your knees. There we go. And then opposite shoulder would be the easiest. So those are the versions of that. And then from there, he's just gonna go straight to the ground and start doing max push-ups. These are gonna be tough after doing those dips and shoulder touches. 20 seconds of max push-ups, and then you would be done. So again, the clock is gonna run 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. The clock should not stop, so make sure you are transitioning quickly. Your space is right there. You're not like walking over here to do dips and then over here to do something else. Clock will be running, and then you won't get very much work done in that 20 seconds. 1 minute of work, 1 minute of rest. That is it. Good luck, everybody.
Again, sorry about the burpees.